my confident and honest Aries friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. Aries, this week begins with a subtle tightness beneath your surface. You might notice it in the pauses between conversations, in the way your mind circles an unnamed hope, or in the restless hush that lingers as you drift off to sleep. There's an ache to be seen for what you're feeling, not just for what you do. Even as your days fill with activity, you may sense something quietly unresolved, a wish for tenderness, a longing to be understood without having to explain. It's not a dramatic tension. It seeps in gently, coloring the background of your week with a soft ache, a sense that a part of you is just out of reach. For all your drive, there's a vulnerability you might be reluctant to admit, even to yourself. The world expects your fire, but you carry a well of emotion that waits for the right moment to rise. This week, that current stirs within you, inviting you to listen to its gentle pull. Even as the world asks for your strength, you enter this week's story carrying the energy of the Page of Cups. There's a freshness in your emotions, as if something new is beginning to form just beneath your awareness. It feels like the first blush of curiosity mixed with a touch of hesitation. You may catch yourself daydreaming or feeling unexpectedly moved by small, beautiful things, a song, a gesture, a fleeting memory. Underneath your confident exterior, your heart is tender, alert to possibility and meaning. Perhaps you notice yourself reacting more deeply to subtle shifts in mood or tone around you. There's a part of you that wants to reach out to share what's inside, but you might hold back, unsure how it will be received. This isn't a week where you want to launch into action at full speed. Instead, you're quietly tuning in, listening to the stirrings of your own heart. The world seems a little softer, and your defenses, while still present, are less rigid than usual. You might let someone in just a little more, or find yourself reflecting on what you truly want from connection. There's a gentle hopefulness, but also a wariness. You want to trust your feelings, but you're aware of how quickly they can change or be misunderstood. This inner state is not about being fragile, but about savoring the first drops of something meaningful, uncertain where it might lead. It's a week where you notice how much you care and how much it matters to you that others see what's real beneath your bravado. Even if you don't say everything out loud, your emotions color every choice and you're more open than you let on. There's a sweetness here, but also a quiet ache, a readiness to be surprised by your own sincerity. Because you are so attuned to your own emotional landscape right now, the world around you seems to respond in kind. The gentle vulnerability you're feeling doesn't stay contained. It seeps into your actions, your choices, the way you respond to others. The tenderness you carry becomes a lens through which you see your week unfolding, and you may notice yourself craving spaces that allow for rest, reflection, and honest feeling. Stepping onto your path, the Four of Swords surfaces as the outer expression of your inner world. There's a slowing down that's hard to ignore, a need for pause in the midst of life's usual demands. You might find that the pace of things around you shifts, whether by circumstance or by your own quiet decision to step back. The pressures are real, responsibilities, expectations, the swirl of other people's needs. But you sense a kind of friction when you try to force yourself into old rhythms. Instead, the week asks you to rest in the in-between. You may be pulled toward solitude, even as parts of you yearn for connection. It's a strange tension. The world wants your fire, your leadership, your unstoppable motion, but your heart asks for gentleness and space. There could be moments where you feel restless, as if you should be doing more, yet exhaustion or uncertainty holds you back. The momentum isn't gone, it's simply paused, inviting you to gather yourself before you move forward again. This is a week where unfinished conversations linger in the air, and where the pressure to resolve things quickly gives way to the wisdom of waiting. You might notice old patterns of overextending yourself rising up, only to be met by a clear inner sense that now is not the time. Rest is not always easy for you, Aries, but the friction you feel this week, between wanting to act and needing to step back, is not a sign of weakness. It's the world giving you space to breathe, to listen, to allow the next step to become clear in its own time. As the days unfold, you may see that stillness is not emptiness, but a quiet gathering of strength. It's in this space, where movement slows and reflection deepens, that your real potential waits. The outcome is not decided but shaped by how you meet this moment. If you lean into the pause, if you allow yourself to rest with your emotions rather than rushing past them, something in you begins to shift. The devil arises here, not as a threat but as an invitation to see clearly what binds you. When you linger in stillness, the habits and patterns that normally go unnoticed become more visible. You might recognize the ways you hold yourself back, or the old stories you tell about what's possible for you. There's a temptation to fill the quiet with distraction, to slip back into behaviors that numb or soothe without asking much of your heart. But in the hush of this week, you have a rare chance to spot these patterns, not with judgment but with curiosity. The devil's presence points to your ability to acknowledge what has kept you feeling small or caught, and to consider gently whether those habits still serve you. Growth here is not about breaking free all at once, but about seeing yourself honestly and choosing moment by moment to stay present with what's uncomfortable. The invitation is simple. Notice what arises in the quiet and trust that you can hold it. There's a chance to reclaim parts of yourself that have been hidden behind busyness or bravado. In the rawness of your own awareness, you may glimpse the freedom that comes from being fully honest with yourself. This isn't a promise of instant transformation, but an opening, a doorway into deeper understanding, should you choose to walk through it at your own pace. All three cards weave together into a single living tapestry. You begin the week sensitive, open, perhaps a little unsure of what to do with your feelings. The world meets you not with a barrage of demands, but with a hush, a pause. In that pause, you come face to face with the patterns that both comfort and confine you. There's a rhythm to this process: feeling, resting, seeing. At first, it may seem like nothing is happening, as if you're waiting for something to begin. But beneath the quiet, you're gathering strength, learning the shape of your own heart, and seeing more clearly what you want to carry forward and what you're ready to leave behind. The week does not ask you to fix or solve, but to notice, to rest, to witness yourself with kindness. In that gentle embrace, a new possibility begins to form, not a dramatic leap, but a subtle turning toward a deeper freedom. By week's end, the tension that marked your beginning softens. You are left with a greater sense of wholeness, a quiet reassurance that you can meet whatever comes next with honesty and grace. Actionable insights for Aries this week. You might try letting yourself pause before responding, just to notice what you're feeling in the moment. You could spend a few minutes each day in a space where you feel safe to unwind, even if it's just sitting quietly with a cup of tea. If you notice old habits creeping in, see if you can gently name them without pushing yourself to change them right away. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I am allowed to feel everything that rises. Stillness is not emptiness, it is my strength. Old patterns hold less power over me now. I see myself clearly and I choose to be free. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.